So for cooling this, I decided to do water cooling. I know there's a lot of people having problems with EK and such, but man, they make some pretty good blocks. So anyways, bought these a while ago for this and gonna use that. Just gonna peel that off. I also decided to get the white piece since I'm going to I guess try to make a white build out of this. Decided to go with the full nickel on this. I like the kind of the heft of this as well, so it's pretty monstrous. And here is the hardware that comes in the box. Looks like a single use of some sort of thermal paste. Don't know what that is, but I'm sure I'll figure that out eventually. Hey there. So I figured out what these, or at least this extra piece is. It seems like an extra for the mounting system. The mounting system here is a little different, where there's nothing in the front or any sort of nut that you have to keep this onto the motherboard. Instead, you put these posts into the motherboard. There's a back plate that can hold this and retain this. That's already there, and then you use a really small Allen wrench to torque each of these screws into place. So yeah, it's a little different. Let me give it a try, see how it is. But first things first, I'm gonna take this white one and replace the black one. This little cover. Looks like to do that, they give you, yeah, this is the Allen wrench. They give you the wrench to be able to or the key to be able to pull these off. So I assume I only need to probably pull just these two. All right, so I removed the screws that were back here. Gonna see that, and then this piece comes right off. And yeah, you can see that here's the screws that would retain the cooler. Now, looks like you can replace this strip. Oh, look at that. And that's where the RGB goes. I don't really want the RGB, so I think I'm just gonna put this in place. Maybe I don't need to. Maybe I could just put this in place here. Yeah, so here's the assembled block, and you can kind of see that gap that's right there. Yeah, tell me what you think. Do you think that this is okay? Or if you think that's kind of be a problem? I think it'd be fine. I think it's just cosmetic. But yeah, a little bit disappointing that there's that gap. Although, to be honest, I'm removing the RGB and I really don't care. I think as long as the gap is kind of uniform, it almost kind of makes it look okay. Anyways, let me put this on the motherboard and take a look, see how this works overall. All right, so I'm going to remove these screws right here and then get it ready for the block to be mounted. All right, so this is with the brackets removed, and you can kind of see how these nuts that are positioned with the back plate, this is where the heat sink or the cooler will go onto. Okay, so I've wiped both surfaces with a little bit of alcohol, and then I put the thermal paste on there, and I used my little squeegee brush thing. Try to give like a smooth, flat coating. Not really sure I like the design of this chip. I have a sense that they kind of designed it maybe for looks. If it was me, I'd probably keep it just a rectangle, so that way when you're applying this kind of thing, the thermal paste doesn't kind of squish out. Anyways, we'll see how this goes. Let me throw this on. All right, so this was a little tricky to install. You can see right here, these are the screws for the mount. This is the Allen key, and it kind of goes in right here. It's not going to work for me now. Yeah, like that, you see. And then you kind of torque these down. Now, the issue is that you got to flip the board over. So what I did was kind of brace it with my hand on the one side, the underside, and then had to kind of put this on. Actually, putting the board on its side helped a bit. So just the tip there, and then I kind of just went and hit each of these corners and used this key to kind of thread things all the way through. Kind of a neat thought, but a little bit tricky. Yeah. Anyways, let me flip this board over and take a look at it from the front. All right, so here's everything put together. Kind of see how that looks. Pretty shiny. Let me see if I can find a case for this thing and mount it into the case. All right, so this is the case that I decided to try to use with this build. It's one of these Torque alien-looking things. Yeah, it's a pretty massive box. So, anyways, yeah, that's gonna be pretty unique. We'll see.